There are two kinds of people in the world, my friend. Those with a rope around their neck and the people who have the job of doing the cutting. Listen, the neck at the end of the rope is mine. I run the risks.
The good, the bad, and the ugly.
Two can dig a lot quicker than one.
Yes, sir. Shout out to Chapman Automotive Group. Make sure you visit them at chapmantucson.com. Okay, let's talk about the good, Ollie. What's your good for this weekend?
My good is Hoosiers.
It's 3.
Yeah.
No, it's 3.
And it's Arizona football. My good is Arizona football. What Indiana taught me throughout the season, punctuated last night, is if you got good coaching, you got a quarterback, and you've got just the right pieces of really good, hard-nosed players that play fundamentally sound, why not us? Arizona, for the first time in my life, it's not unreasonable to think, you know what, why can't Arizona compete for a national championship? Because Indiana is not like Oregon or Ohio State. They didn't pay $10 million for their roster. Yeah. They're not littered with 40 to 50 5- and 4-star guys by sports writers. No. They got guys from James Madison. They got a guy starting that transferred from Navy. They got another guy that was a star at Texas State that came over and contributed. And then they got a core of players that they developed. And I look at the structure of the Indiana Hoosiers, and I look at what Kurt Cignetti has done with a quarterback, and I'm saying, you know what, we checked that box. We might have the best quarterback in the nation next year. He's my favorite quarterback. I think he's the best quarterback all time in Arizona history. Yeah. We do got good coaching. Look what Danny Gonzalez and that defense did last year, especially in the second half. Look at what Seth Daigie's done with that offense. Craig Naivar, that special teams, he's got some components this year that he didn't have last year. We're fundamentally sound on football. We've got the right players. A couple of these transfer portal guys that you've talked about for the last few weeks, they hit. Yep. The guys that come back and get better. Why not us? Yep. So my good today on this Tuesday, January 20th of 2026 is why not us, Arizona? Mm-hmm. The right things happen. You get a few good bounces of the ball. A couple of guys get better. Guys work hard in the offseason. Why not us, Arizona? Yep. Indiana, thank you. Because not just me as an Arizona Wildcat football fan, but fans for teams all across this nation are all saying the same thing. Why not us? And if you got good leadership, good foundation, good fundamentals, hardcore, nose to the grindstone players, and you got a quarterback, yep. Why not us?
And that's the one thing, I'm looking at, some of the teams that Arizona has to face next year. They'll probably got to play BYU, Utah. They got to go on the road and play against a rebuilding West Virginia team. But we really don't know just how good these teams are going to be.
Look at you showing some growth.
Right?
Yeah, you have no idea.
I'm just saying.
All we know is Arizona.
Exactly.
We're not. I don't know anything about those other programs right now. Okay.
Exactly.
This is the maturity and growth by you. It's definitely in small increments over time. But man, I take those inches with you. Yeah, we don't know. We don't know if West Virginia, Cincinnati, we don't know who's going to be good next year. BYU's probably going to be good because they're returning a lot of guys from a good team. Texas Tech's probably going to be good because they're returning a good amount of guys from a good team. And they got the quarterback from Cincinnati. But you get, like I said, you get that quarterback play at a high level like Fernando Mendoza. You got a good coach like Kurt Cignetti. You got good assistant coaches that know what they're doing. And you got tough players that are fundamentally sound and know what they're doing, and they do it fast. Yeah. Buddy, I'm just telling you right now, on this January 20th, 2026, you can cut this clip and remember it. I would not be shocked if halfway through the season next year, we're talking about, you know what? Arizona could be in the college football playoff, and they can play with anybody in the country.
No doubt. And I honestly, I can't emphasize enough how good it is that Noah Fafita is having the same offense coordinator from the previous season. Because if you look at the last few years, 3 different offenses going from Jed Fish to whatever hell offense that was in 2024 to Seth Daigie's system in 2025, getting Seth Daigie and Noah working together for an entire offseason after going through this season together. And then they've added some pieces in the transfer portal. They're also bringing back Trey Spivey Gio Richardson, Chris Hunter, Isaiah Mizell. And Seth Dagey, for the first time since coming to Arizona, he's had an influence on recruiting. When he got here last year, him and Josh Miller, the tight ends coach, they just inherited whatever that Arizona got in the portal, whenever they got in the offseason. Those guys were able to work with the scouting department and get the pieces in that offense that can really take it to another level.
Absolutely.
So,
I mean, in the words of my best friend, he just doesn't know it yet, Mike Tomlin, this is reasonable expectations. We have continuity on this coaching staff. It is reasonably to expect the guys that are coming back are going to be better next year.
Yep.
It is reasonable to expect they're going to work hard in the offseason and they're going to get bigger, faster, stronger. It's reasonable to expect the guys that didn't play last year but had a year of development are going to be vying for playing time. It's reasonable to expect that these guys that we're bringing in that have experience but have years to still play are going to build a strong foundation for Arizona football for years to come. So, for me, again, circling back, right now, my good for today and 2026 when it comes to Arizona football, why not us?
by the way, Arizona football finishing the college football season #1 in turnover margin, and also having more takeaways than touchdowns allowed, 31-28.
Those are good stats.
Really good stats.
Yeah.
Shout out to Danny Gonzalez.
Shout out to you for showing growth.
Thank you. Thank you. Trying
You
to
know that you don't know something. Wow.
That's my good.
Yeah.
the maturity that Justin is displaying on this January 20th, 2026 episode of Spears and Ali. So my good is the basketball route, and that is, Tucson, Arizona. We've got 4 really good programs between the Pima Aztecs and the Arizona Wildcats. Becky Burke and the Arizona women's basketball team, they're rebuilding right now. They're going to be okay, but they still have a winning record. Todd Holtas, after getting his 400th career win this season, he's got the Aztecs rolling once again. And then when you look at the men's basketball side of things, for both the U of A and Pima, you've got the #1 ranked Arizona Wildcats right now. They're 18-0, unanimous #1 team in college hoops. And then over there, just 10 minutes up the road in West Tucson, you've got the Pima Aztecs, and Brian Peabody's team. They are 19-0 this season. So if you combine the Pima and the Arizona men's basketball programs, they are a combined 37-0 this season. And not only is this Pima men's basketball team, not only are they winning games, but they're just beating the hell out of everybody. Like, look at some of their most recent opponents. They beat Phoenix College over the weekend, 120-70. They beat Scottsdale Community College, 89-46. The game before then, Community Christian College, 114-74. Mesa Community College, 95-65. Chandler Gilbert Community College, 81-56. They played against a team called Arizona Soul and beat them 133-53.
Yeah, those are the Lunas, not the Soul.
They Justice University, they beat those guys 146-61.
Nice job.
So Pima men's basketball, I don't know if how familiar you guys are with these guys, but they're kicking ass and taking names. So I know a lot of people, the hottest ticket in town right now is to go see Koa Pete and Braden Burries and Jaden Bradley and the boys at McHale Center. But try to make it over to West Campus Aztec Gymnasium from time to time this year, because Pima basketball, both men's and women's, they got a killer product. But, man, that men's team, they are so dominant this year. Highly recommend going to see them play.
It gets even weirder, Justin. Pima has a forward named Noah Sweet and a guard named Brandon Berries. A lot of parallels.
A lot of parallels.
A lot of parallels.
All right, what's your bad?
My bad is bad meaning, not bad meaning bad, but bad meaning good, in the words of Run DMC.
Is it Bad Mamma Jamma?
It's Noah Foles. Nick Foles. Nick Foles is a legend.
Nick Foles.
Nick Foles is an absolute legend, and his legendary status was firmed up yesterday. Terrible loss for the Broncos. They won the game, but Bo Nix, on the second or third to last play, broke his ankle. He's out for the playoffs. They're going to go with Stidham against New England. I don't know how the Broncos are going to beat New England, but I hope they do. I'll be a big Bronco fan in the AFC Championship game. But right after the game, Nick Foles posted this on X. Note for the Broncos and their fans. I know it has been an emotional 24 hours. I feel for Bo and the team, and I'm sending prayers for a strong recovery. On a positive note, going into the game versus the Patriots is that they struggle against backup quarterbacks in championship-type games. Nick Foles, legend. Not bad meaning bad, but bad meaning good.
just spending the rest of his life trolling the Patriots.
Yeah, I love it, man.
I think it's great.
It's great.
He walked in, spilled his drink on the floor, and walked out.
Yeah. By the way, the conference championships are coached by guys named Mike and Sean.
Oh, yeah.
All the coaches named Mike and Sean in that. Anyways, my bad is the transfer portal. Now, we have seen some pretty crazy stories. Like I was talking with some of my buddies yesterday about Kirk Risa coming to McHale Center on Wednesday, and they're like, "Wait, that guy's still playing?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I know. I remember watching Kirk Risa play when there were no fans in the stands at McHale Center. His first year was that COVID year, the self-imposed postseason ban year. That was a wild times. And now here we are, many years later. Kirk Risa is still playing college basketball, but it's not as bad as a quarterback by the name of T.J. Finley. T.J. Finley was a former highly touted recruit out of high school, and he is now on to his 7th school. He started his career at LSU, then transferred to Auburn, then moved to Texas State, then went to Tulane, then to Western Kentucky, to Georgia State, and is now finishing his college career at Incarnate Word.
You think his uncle Ryan Finley would have taught him better?
I know, man.
Yeah.
And Pat Finley covering the Chicago Bears, but yeah, the TJ Finley, very well-traveled human being in the transfer portal era. Kind of impressive, if I'm being honest with you. So that's my bad.
You know,
how many schools this man has been to.
I understand, guys, that maybe, it's you're making kind of money that you're maybe never going to make again, and so you may take a bigger paycheck to go play somewhere else. But these guys that, like, just shun the adversity of competition,
Yep.
I think it's, in the long run, it's just not good for you. And you don't, it's not a good life skill to have when it's like, you know what? I'm facing adversity. I'm not where I want to be. So I'm not going to work for being where I want to be. I'm just going to take my ball and go somewhere else.
Yep.
To me, that's one of the downsides of kind of the college athletics landscape right now. Those cases, I don't think it's healthy, and I don't think the kids aren't learning anything. I mean, shoot, Tom Brady became Tom Brady because he had to compete with Drew Henson.
Yep.
And Drew Henson was the much heralded quarterback, came in, basically given the job. And then every time Michigan needed to come back, they put Tom Brady in, and he would orchestrate some sort of comeback if you watched his last college season. And he learned how to face adversity, overcome adversity. And I think we wouldn't have had Tom Brady the way we had Tom Brady had he been in this college football landscape.
Absolutely.
I see somebody saw his interview from a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, I agree with him. He's pretty smart. My ugly's really quick, man. And it's not ugly like, man, that's just ugly. It's just...
It's you, Justin.
It's,
You're ugly as hell.
No. You're a dapper chap. The dress, we're still going to work on. But anyway...
Baby steps.
Yeah, baby steps. The growth, take it where you get it. I really felt for Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills.
Yeah.
And the emotion that he showed on that podium post-game where he said, this is my fault, and I let my teammates down, in tears. When you talk about these athletes and it's like, oh, he's getting paid this much, blah, 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 they don't really care. You can't tell me that emotion is fabricated or fake. And then they asked his offensive lineman, Dawkins. They're like, hey, Josh said that he let you guys down today. And Dawkins, he burst out in tears. He's like, had to turn away. He's like, he didn't let us down, man. And so to that led to the firing of what I thought was a really good coach, Sean McDermott. And somehow the general manager failed upwards and got promoted, and Billy Beane.
Yeah.
Became president and general manager. I'm like, dude, you were the guy drafting this team that had nobody on defense. You're the guy who wouldn't make any trades to improve that receiver room. I don't get it, man. I don't get it.
How is Mike Vrabel the longest tenured coach in that division?
I don't know.
He was hired not even a year ago.
The NFL's crazy right now. Zach Taylor's the only coach in the AFC North that has a job.
Yeah.
Also perplexing.
And
I'm a Bengals fan.
Yeah. So, yeah, my ugly is I feel for Josh Allen solidified why I like him so much.
Yeah.
Because of how much he cares. And the Bills, firing their head coach because, Brandon Cooks didn't come down with that ball when they had 2 hands on.
Yeah.
What is the coach supposed to do? So the fact that they were able to manufacture a run with the defense that beat up in Buffalo, Sean McDermott's going to get another head coaching job very quickly, and he's going to be very successful.
Absolutely. All right, I'll keep it quick for my ugly as well. I just want to give a shout out to UCF. They do this thing at Knights Nation Grill inside their home arena where they have the dog of the game, and whatever team that they're playing against, they'll do like a tribute to them.
How'd I know you were going to bring this up?
And and it's the thought that counts, right? I appreciate them for thinking about Arizona.
Apparently not, because you're about to make it your ugly.
Well, they did a Sonoran dog for their dog of the game. And my colleague Bruce Pasco from Tucson.com, he posted it on his Twitter account, @BrucePasco. And it's not a Sonoran dog, man. It doesn't look appetizing. It actually looks kind of gross. Now, I know, Ali, you don't like mayonnaise.
Yeah.
Usually you're supposed to put mayonnaise on a Sonoran dog. They didn't do it in this case. They actually put, I think, like guacamole on the Sonoran dog, and I've never heard of that before.
Sounds pretty good.
I mean, I do like crema, like that lime crema sauce. I've never heard of guacamole. Anyways, I mean, if you just look at this Sonoran dog, it does not look good. And so that's my ugly for UCF's attempt at a Sonoran dog. But it's the thought that counts. So I appreciate you guys for thinking about us.
Yeah, I mean, I guess. Did Bruce actually try it? Or he just took a picture?
I think he maybe just took a picture of it.
No.
But-
So another sports writer just looking at something without the data.
Not I. I try my stuff.
Yeah. I don't know. It looks like they made a good effort. It doesn't look that unappetizing to me, but, whatever. Good job, UCF. Justin will be looking forward to what you give the press when he comes in covers the game in Orlando, because that's what he judges your program by.
I mean, UCF, great press box food when I went there for last football season.
You're the guy complaining, though, that everywhere you go, the press box for Arizona is all nachos and Mexican food.
Yeah.
It's like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, give me something with a local flavor.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
What is all this?
All this free food you're giving me? I'm tired of the same old, same old.
Yeah.
But it's only for Arizona. I've asked them. I'm like, do you guys normally have nachos and tacos? And like, oh, no, only for U of A. I'm like, interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Yeah. Justin wants White Castle sliders.
Yeah.
thank you. All I ever asked
I'm
for.
judging you by the fact that you guys keep giving me tacos
Yeah.
for free as I walked into the stadium for free
Yeah.
and watched the
getting
game
paid for it
for
for free.
free.
I don't want all this cuisine that's
Yeah.
scientifically proven to make you the happiest of all cuisines.
Yeah.
Well, since you guys put it that way.
Only a football beat writer that's ever stormed out of a press box because the food was not up to snuff.
All right, that is the good, the bad, and the ugly, brought to you by Chapman Automotive Group. Visit them at chapmantucson.com.
Where's the brownies, man? What is this? Amateur hour?
Where's the Colby Jack?
Yeah.